Have you ever tried to love someone with good intentions, but somehow it ends up with frustration, with so much hurt and so much disappointment? I will not put a blame on any of us, because I tell you, this is one thing that many of us were actually taught very wrongly: how to love the godly way. We learned how to love through survivor, through pain, through emotional trauma, through what we saw while growing up, and through reaction. So sometimes we confuse love with overreaction, overgiving, controlling, and thinking that we are actually giving love. But that is not called love. Godly love is different. In this video, I'm going to be sharing practical ways that we should love right, the godly way, not perfectly, but intentionally. 1 John 4:18 says, God is love. This means that love is not emotional. Love is God's nature. So if we are disconnected from God, we will eventually struggle to love people the right way. And honestly, many of us are trying to give from an empty cup. We are tired, we are triggered and unhealed. And then you react and say, where did I go wrong? I'm going to give you an instance of something. I used to be that person that wants to always get things done. I'm always wanting to keep things flowing. I want to correct everyone. I want to make sure everyone is on the right track. Guess who that person is? Is me. Until I started learning the godly way to love, God started teaching me that it's not every reaction that I must respond to. It's not every behavior that I must be correcting. This took me off to another level of understanding, because I felt that loving people means that if I care about them, I would tell them that this was wrong. I would tell them and find solutions and help them how to navigate it. But the Lord started teaching me. The Lord told me something. If I tell you to do something, do I force you to do it? And that made me sit back and said, now this is my question to you. Do the Lord force you to do anything, everything He has instructed? He only tells you to do it. And when you make a mistake and you come back to Him, and He will redirect your step on what to do. That is what godly love means. If I tell you the day I found out about this, this was a life-changing experience of my understanding about love. Now, one of the ways that we can be able to love right in a godly way is patience. I know this could be very difficult, because in the world we live right now, everybody is quick to reacting, quick to judging, quick to feeling, quick to, what do you think about me? How did the person react to me? But the godly way of loving people is not emotionally. In James 1:19 says, be quick to listen, be slow to anger, and be slow to speaking. This changed me personally, as a mom, as a wife, as a friend, as even a daughter. Secondly, the second way for us to show love in a godly way is kindness. And this kindness is not about being nice. And it could be your tone, your actions, and the way you deliver your words. Proverbs 15:1 says, a gentle answer turns away wrath. This scripture is very practical, and it just makes you think and makes you question before you speak. Am I saying this in a nice way or with a godly love? You can correct someone without humiliating them. And especially in families, our words transforms the atmosphere. 4, loving with truth. Now, some people think that being silent shows that they love. Some people avoid hard conversation, thinking that silence is love. Love is not in pride. Love is not in anger, because truth is in your love. Love does not mean that you ignore wrongs. It means that your communication is wisdom. And this is something that I am still learning, because I'm still in the process of loving in the godly way. I am just learning just exactly the way the Lord is teaching me. 5, loving with boundaries. Loving people does not mean you tolerate everything. Even Jesus created boundaries. He had times that he speaks to people. He has times that he had to be left alone. That shows us that it's not everything that you are meant to do. Your love comes with boundaries. Boundaries are healthy. What is not healthy is unhealthy boundaries. 6, love with forgiveness. One thing is for real. Loving could be easy when you have never been hurt. But when you have been hurt, that could come very difficult. But I will tell you this, bitterness will destroy you faster than the person you think you hate. Forgiveness does not mean that you pretend that everything is okay. It's just you releasing yourself from bitterness. And bitterness is a horrible thing. Honestly, forgiveness is something that we practice daily. 7, loving consistently. One thing I have learned is that loving people is constant. If your love is not constant, you need to reveal it. We are not talking about perfection. We are talking about being constant. Not loving today and cold tomorrow. Not only kind when it's easy. Godly love is still patient and understanding. In 1 Corinthians 13 shows us about love. How love is kind, love is patient. These are all the attributes of loving the godly way. That kind of love builds a healthy home, healthy relationships, healthy environments. And one thing that I have come to learn is that at the end of the day, loving right does not mean that we are looking for perfection. It's not about doing the most. It's about just obeying what the Lord has said. And to be honest, we might not get it perfect always, but with a willing heart, we can be able to achieve this. So today, examine the love and try to give that godly love that you desire from your family. God bless you and see you in the other side of greatness.